We had it all, folks. We had a good CPI print this morning. Markets were looking to go green, and Germany turns around and pisses in our Cheerios just like that. But the good news is that your boys here in the blockchain basement have identified a altcoin that we've been bullish on for a long damn time that's got some major updates that just happened to it. Now we're looking for this thing to do a 25x over the next 6 months. It's going to be a juicy one, but it all doesn't come. It's not all strippers and burritos. We have a massive DNS attack on some of the biggest protocols out there in crypto with an air of caution. We're going to be digging into this. The list of these agencies affected is immense. Just like the iceberg, the floating phallus that Elon Musk shared yesterday, the giant dick in the water, the problems are huge. Gaddafi, what is up, everyone? And what is up, everyone in the chat? I wanted to show you guys the channel is growing like crazy. We are almost at 60,000 subscribers. Pull up the screen here real quick, Owen. Just want to give a quick shout out to everyone that's supporting the channel here. We got the members only streams going on in the morning. I'm started at 9:45 this morning. I'm going to start to try to get out as soon as possible, earlier and earlier. Got to be the first one to the punch here, but make sure you're a member of the channel. If you're not already subscribed, you're messing up, first and foremost. But become a member of the channel. I had a great time this morning talking to my peeps about just exactly what they're looking at in their portfolio, what I'm doing with my portfolio, and some of the deeper cuts, some of my more controversial opinions about very popular cryptos you're able to squeeze out of me in the members only streams. That's where it's found. But we got some G's here in the chat. We got freaking Taco hanging out with me, looking all sunshiny, very nice. Is that a Bored Ape Yacht Club sweatshirt you're wearing?
Yes, it is, and a Bored Ape Yacht Club hat.
You're still rocking it. Is it gonna come back, Taco? I've been complaining about Bored Ape Yacht Club for a while here.
I don't know. I actually was watching an Asmongold react video where he was reacting to the whole Ryder Rip situation that happened, I think, last year, about Bored Ape Yacht Clubbing being like anti-Semitic, racist.
Like all FUD.
It was all FUD. It came out as all like fake or a big old stretch, and he lost in court. I think Ryder Rips had to pay like $1 million.
Good.
But all of the coincidences in this video are very convincing. Like the logo, the type of puzzles that they were using to solve this. It's like it's a scavenger hunt, and the winning person got like over $100 grand worth of like NFTs and ETH. So it was pretty difficult. Like you had to know like binary code and be able to decipher text, and there's like 6 puzzles in one, and you had to use that answer to then bring it to the next answer.
They are fighting a Pudgy Penguin, bro. Pudgy Penguin is coming for their Cheerios. You know what I mean?
I think they already passed them in market. Market cap and
floor price.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what up, Nick?
Yeah.
What up?
How you doing, dude? It's excellent to see you. I got to turn this damn phone
Turn that damn phone off, guys. Welcome to the basement. Shout out to everyone here watching on X. We've got a lot of people in here on X, so repost the space, hit the like button. Also hit the like button if you are on Rumble or on YouTube. But yeah, there's the pick today is good, and it's actually a new logo for the coin. So
you sparked a lot of joy when you brought this pick back up to me, dude.
People looking at the thumbnail like, what the hell is this? Yeah. Because they literally just did a rebrand like last week.
Yeah, and it's very, very under the radar. It's something like I was bullish about a while back along with Maker, but it's flown well under the radar.
We're going to get into that in a
I'm
second.
excited about the buy point on this chart, too. Like, it looks juicy. It looks juicy. We're going to get into all of
Crypto Steve is going to hate it.
Yeah, he's going to just... Me and him were, like, soft arguing this morning. Make sure you support the channel. If you don't already have a cold wallet, pick yourself up an Arculus. We are powered by the world's top cold storage. It is Arculus next to the beer.
Next to the Kona.
That's what is this?
There you go.
Lock semen. Lock your semen up. Get cold storage. You're going to be good to go. It's going to be huge. Use code BASE10. It's fantastic. But with all that being said, let's check out the markets, what the pulse is on here. I saw it was kind of a muted day. Ethereum's still up by 1%, but man, Bitcoin gave up a
was Germany. Germany once again.
Fucking Germans. Man.
I love it. Give me the entry point all day, baby.
I mean,
Give me time.
You're a long-term crypto person, so these dips excite you.
Yeah.
You're psycho, you know, and that makes sense because you can't make money unless you're psychotic in crypto. Honestly,
Yes. Fact check. True.
The Germans just keep dumping on us, bro. It's just nonstop. They have probably about $280 million worth of Bitcoin left.
That's fine.
That's pathetic. They used to have 40,000 Bitcoin.
I'll buy their Bitcoin.
So sad.
All day, baby. Someone says I got my bowling daps on. These are actually driving shoes.
Oh, yeah. Are those Formula One shoes or something?
Well, I mean, you can do them for any rate. These are the Martini livery, but yeah.
They're very fancy.
They're my driving shoes. You know, I wasn't doing a lot of walking today. I was doing a lot of driving, so these are really good for your feet.
Okay. I got some indestructible shoes on the way.
We need them as a sponsor.
I know. I'm excited about the indestructible shoes. So we talked a lot. Those are good looking shoes, right?
They're pretty spicy. Yeah. Good job, Owen. That was a good
What am I
pull.
doing with my semen? You lock it up. You lock
it up.
semen.
Yeah, retention, guys.
Unvaxxed semen is the next Bitcoin.
Debatable.
I think so.
Depends on where it goes. Anyways.
Depends on where.
Quick shout out. First of all, we got to set the tone for today's show. We're going to look at why Gaddafi was taken out. Okay?
Oh, boy. We're just
going right into it.
exploring the depths of
Gaddafi's in the chat. I'm bringing this up. We're going in. You ready for this?
And demonetized.
Or the United States. Look what we did to Iraq. Look what we did to Libya. Libya, the most successful country in all of Africa. The guy created the eighth wonder of the world with the way how he delivered water and turned deserts into farmland. And everybody had a house and everybody had education and healthcare. And we turned it into a failed state run by terrorists with open slave markets. Who did that? Obama and Hillary Clinton did that, and they'll never have to pay a price for that. Barack Obama, the most he'll do is go, that was a mistake.
Why did they get rid of Gaddafi?
Because he was going to start a currency of Africa just for that was going to compete with the U.S. dollar and the euro, and they can't have that because the way the United States controls the world is because the United States dollar is the reserve currency of the world. So that's why they can put sanctions on all these countries. And so what they're doing, which they shouldn't do, they're weaponizing the U.S. dollar. And so like when countries want to trade with each other, they have to go take their currency, change it into U.S. dollars so they can trade. And it was a lot of it was based on the petrodollar, which, by the way, Saudi Arabia just quit.
That's actually not totally true.
Not totally. They're trying. You know what I mean? But Gaddafi went full ham into it. You know what I mean? He was a very effective dictator. He had control of that country. She saw, she came, he died. So Hillary Clinton.
You got to turn off Discord. That's what's making that.
Yeah, I honestly, it's probably Telegram too. Boy. It's kind of bothersome how many little communication systems I have to keep up with.
It's super
right now.
annoying.
Like, I don't even know how to keep up. You guys are on Telegram.
Well, you said we had to go to Telegram.
Well, I like Telegram.
I like Telegram too.
You know, I got the messages on there. So let's check in all these. We got quite a bit of altcoin stories. We like sending it just like this absolute savage out here in the desert peninsula, just full sending into my altcoin positions with no fucks given. I am so overexposed to crypto. This is exactly how I feel right now. But guess what?
Kazowie.
That's probably an RC car.
Did the driver or how did the car not just keep going in the direction of
that's an RC truck.
Yeah, this is weighted.
And so when you can actually control them in the air by going forward and reverse because it spins the tires a different way
and it
changes the
so that's
changes
not
the axis.
a real size.
That's not a full size vehicle.
But it looks real.
It looks great.
This is how I feel though. This is exactly how I feel monetarily right now as we go.
I think there was a breeze. I think it did catch a little bit of a breeze.
I love this so much. But let's get into the stories. We got to cover this. I knew this was going to fail because we can't have nice things. U.S. House of Representatives just failed to overturn President Biden's veto on a bill that would allow highly regulated financial custody of Bitcoin and crypto. They needed 2/3 of the vote to overturn Uncle Joe's veto, and it didn't pass, not even the first phase of that run back through. Everyone was very, very excited to see this make it past the Senate about 2 months ago. What's that?
Who the hell was the nay on the Republican side?
We need to find that out.
I'm going to Google that right now. We need to change. It's probably like Murkowski or something.
Was that Mike Johnson?
What is the vote? What is this number?
207 to 1. So
no, I'm talking about the actual.
Oh, the bill. It was.
Hang on.
Where is the bill number?
It's the SAFE.
Is the SAFE Act? I know there's SOB and then there's
SAFE Act.
Yeah, look at which one it was because it's they had the SOB 121 and then they had the FIT bill. So there's a few of them swimming around, but this is the one that was focused on letting banks just custody Bitcoin in general. Pretty disappointing to see it. The good news is that we still have time, right? I told you guys the moment that I go to a bank and they're just shilling crypto to me, I'm out. Shout out to Crypto Coins Chick for gifting a Memby. Matt picked it up. Very coolly, a Coins Chick.
Thank you,
very
Coins
cool. Appreciate
Chick.
you. So yeah, Biden hates us, and we have a unusable government set up right now with bipartisanship basically stopping us from having nice things. You can see the Democrats are 183 said no and 21 said yes. And Republicans had 207 say yes and 1 say no. So there's a little bit of a weighted difference on opinion. I don't know how anyone in crypto could be a Democrat right now. Did you find out which one it is?
I found it's HJ Res 109.
Okay.
Security and Exchange Commission staff accounting SAB 121. Okay.
Yeah, SAB. Okay.
So, all right, you sons of bitches. Who voted? How do these people vote?
Find out who did
I'm going
to
to find out. Keep on talking. I'm going to find out.
Well, it's disappointing. I knew it wasn't going to go through. First of all, I knew Joe hates us, but it had to get 2/3 of the vote. And really the Democrats, if they all work in concert, like we see them doing on the no side, it's not going anywhere. What you got, Taco?
I want to comment on Punjab. Do we care if
Punjab?
banks can hold
Punjab?
Bitcoin? Why do you care?
Well, I care because of price action, basically. You know what I mean? I think that it's more of an acceptable investment if people see banks willing to custody it. That is a mental trigger for the people that are, because we are in an echo chamber right now, you guys. Like everyone that's watching on the show, you're crypto savages. There is a large contingent of people in the United States that are staying away from crypto because it's been called a scam. There's been a large psyop basically saying that. Did you see the Beekeeper movie?
No.
Did you see the Beekeeper? So the villain was a crypto guy. It was basically FaZe Banks.
I heard
Mixed
that
with Hunter Biden and FaZe Banks mixed together is the super villain in the Beekeeper.
I heard that there was like a call center staffed exclusively by white people.
Yeah. And they were all like crypto scammers, right? And that's
sorry. That doesn't work. Okay, like we know why you made them all white people.
I liked the movie The Beekeeper, but it also it showed something very glaring to me in the public sentiment and really the mental state of the average person. And we are not average here in the basement. Bitcon? What? Bitcon? What
The documentary.
Oh yeah, I should probably watch that. But this new movie Beekeeper, it's a high-end production value, and basically the FBI is tasked with hunting down crypto scammers, and of course the head of the FBI in this movie is
a black woman
with a huge afro, and she's like going through the doorway like trying to act like she's pine, but her afro's already like a foot outside of the door. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't work like that. You know, you can see
it was Drew Ferguson that voted wrong.
Drew Ferguson, they're thinking.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, really right now, a lot of people see crypto as a scam, man. And if banks are able to custody Bitcoin, then it becomes more acceptable to the average person, to the average pension funds. Because pension funds are that real big, nasty animal that I think need to be backed by something more reasonable than leveraged debt like they have right now. Pension funds are really where that hyper Bitcoinization moment can happen, where Bitcoin reaches $1 million. That's what I want to get to. Average is 5 inches.
I'm still trying to see the bad in a bank holding like my mom's Bitcoin.
I don't see that as bad. No, the thing that's
But
bad.
you said like then I'm out.
Well, because then the gains have been made. Then because I'm early.
You think they're just gonna go from like flipping the switch of we're not gonna hold anything to welcome everything?
Eventually they'll be
Give us
forced
your
into
Pepe.
it.
The
Eventually
problem isn't banks holding Bitcoin. The problem is who likes banks holding Bitcoin. Because once you get to a certain point, if the government says this is a completely unregistered, like decentralized, unregulated currency, we are only going to allow our citizens to hold Bitcoin if it's through a bank. It kind of removes the self-sovereignty angle of Bitcoin. So it's a way for them to take control of the supply for their population. So then you're having to like buy and hold. Like there's this whole idea of them banning self custody.
So yeah, that would be terrible.
Yes. And you say, why would the banks allow that? Well, because the banks work hand in glove with the government.
Yeah. And I don't trust
So-
banks as it is right now. You know what I mean?
They want to retain ownership of the Bitcoin and then only allow you specific access to it. Oh, yeah, we'll hold your Bitcoin. Also, there's these new laws where if you try and sell in 5 years, you pay a 50% tax.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Then they do all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like they do with
Yeah,
IRAs.
that's the world where I'm like, that'd be terrible. You can't own your own Bitcoin. A bank has to do it, and then they create crazy shit around it.
Yeah, it's bad.
But a dual world where like you can own it. You can have it in your ledger, in your Arculus.
There's no stopping it
Or-
at this point, though.
or-
BlackRock's in, bro.
Or like my parents can have their Bitcoin stored safely in a bank where they still have complete access to it. The bank can't lend it out and charge interest on it.
See, that I think banks would not take the deal without being able to leverage it as debt.
They would have to. And so it being safe in a bank, it's only as safe until the banks aren't safe anymore.
Yeah. That's
Because they will have to liquidate, like what happened with FTX. FTX was solvent and great until it suddenly wasn't, and then all those funds went away.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to liquidate your Bitcoin that you think you own because PS stocks and shit are not FDIC insured.
Yeah, look at this.
So
Taco Drew Nick, is it just me or is Josh a young Ben Shapiro? I've never really thought about that.
no,
I don't think so. I
No.
mean, maybe I'll have to do a side-by-side view. This whole thing about trusting banks to not leverage debt. I mean, leveraging debt and basically digging us into the hole they're in right now. That's a big portion of my aggravation. Like they're already
banks are a legal Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
And this isn't me being hyperbolic. This is literally people on TV saying the same, like
Right.
bankers saying, yeah, it's just like a legitimate Ponzi, government organized Ponzi scheme.
Mm-hmm.
You put your money in, there is no money after you put it in. And then if a bunch of people go and try to take it out at once, they collapse.
Mm-hmm.
That is the definition of a Ponzi. That's like, that is it. That's what Madoff did.
Yeah.
Madoff just didn't do it with an FDIC backing.
Well, and they can do bank bail-ins, Taco. So like when things go really bad, they have what's called a bank bail-in that they put in place in 2008 when the housing crisis happened. They go into your bank account and take your money to fix their problem, right? So then they'd be going into your bank account, take your Bitcoin to fix their real estate problem. That's where the problem. That's, you know what I mean? Like that's where I feel very icky about the whole situation.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't really even keep any money in my bank.
Smart.
I have it in my Coinbase exchange, earning 5.55% on my USDC.
Nice.
So
I would turn that on to Tether.
Yeah.
the Tether, you don't earn anything.
Oh, wait, not on Coinbase.
Yeah.
You can earn in
Dude,
the
is this,
in the project we're going to be talking
What is
about
this?
later. Kona.
this is Kona?
Yeah.
This is really good.
I knew you'd like it.
This is really
It's
good.
way hoppier for me. I don't
Yeah.
really like hoppy beer, but I knew you'd like that.
Yeah, well, and that's where DeFi is good. You know what I mean?
I know.
People
We're going to
want the
get
freedom.
into where you can get 5% interest on your Tether here in a second. Guys, smash the like button if you want us to get into the 25 to 50xer that I rediscovered, but Drew has already well known about.
Well, but I forgot about it. I was like, bullish.
Everyone forgot about
and then, you know, the price action, everything started taking off. I had to keep up with the AI stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I still remain bullish on it. And my God, the entry point's amazing. Drew with the blue steel emoji. Nice. Just a quick highlight. The hackathon for Constellation Dad kicks off on the 15th. And just wanted to reshare this, or announce this yesterday, but they got a partner with IBM, small company that wanted to be involved with this.
Little mom and pop.
Yeah, the little mom and pop organization wanted to hop in and get involved with a micro cap in crypto. Holy shit, I'm so bullish. I have an erection right now reading this once
Wow.
again. Very
Now
stiff.
I have an erection.
Yeah, I mean, reasonable. You know, it's reasonable to pop one up off this. Now, this is an interesting thought. You don't have a skeleton inside of you. Your brain, you're inside of a skeleton, and you're piloting a bone mech that's using meat armor. You know what I mean? Like sometimes things just make me really kind of rethink my structure.
I reject this on its premise. You are not a brain.
Oh,
Your brain is not you. And if anyone has ever done psychedelics, you know this to be true.
it's the vibes. It's the soul.
The brain
bro.
is merely part. Descartes.
Do you know what
went
the
into this.
brain is made up of?
Mostly,
Fat,
mostly fat, but cholesterol, right?
Correct.
mostly.
So-
Why is cholesterol bad?
It's not.
Exactly.
It's actually super duper
It's
good. That's
the backbone to every molecular, what's it called?
structure.
Well, yes, hormone.
This is so backwards. They say cholesterol is like terrible for you, and your
because they don't know
is-
what the hell they're talking about. If you look at a graph of when,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you know where I'm going with this.
Well, no, I was gonna. I don't know.
Do it. You
Well,
talk
I was
first.
gonna say like, why would we want to give people like cholesterol medicine?
Yeah.
To obviously lower their cholesterol, but their brain is made up of cholesterol, so let's lower their I don't know, their brain power.
And I'm glad you brought that up because if you look at a graph of the introduction of statins, which are essentially cholesterol control medications, they essentially go 1-to-1 with the rise of Alzheimer's and dementia.
Really?
Yes.
What the?
It is. Now, I'm not saying that before you jump on me in the chat and comments, like correlation, causation. Guys, there is a correlation here between statins and dementia and Alzheimer's. Like, get with it. It's not good for you. So
That's a scary thing.
How
to
much
think
would I
about.
bet Biden's on cholesterol medicine?
do you know when he is on it? Do you know when he started? 2020.
I was about to say the beginning of his term.
Bro?
Yeah, you want to see rapid mental decline? Start getting on cholesterol medication. You will basically, shrivel up.
I went to like UConn to study like the human body. I view cholesterol as a lifestyle molecule.
Yeah.
If you're active, if you are like working out, you're eating relatively healthy, then like your body can make all of the cholesterol that it needs. And it's either going to be like, just to make it simple, estrogen woman or testosterone male. It's going to go and pick a path of being a girl or being a boy, essentially just making it easy.
Yeah.
So just think about that on like a massive scale of just humans and soy boys and shit like that.
King Colonel's calling Nick the best dumpster diver in the business.
Thanks,
finding the
man.
crypto gems.
Thanks, man.
It's true.
I am a trash panda of crypto. I am trash panda of crypto. Guys, we're at 24 minutes into the show. You're on X. Hit the like button. Repost this stream. Also, guys, you know what to do on YouTube. Just hit that like button.
yeah.
How many likes are we at right now?
It's
Owen?
easy. It's easy to hit the like.
Oh, and get on that mic. Show people your
Where?
face. 60 likes,
No.
guys. We gotta do way better than that.
Owen has got to get the mic going, man. He's just
He
refusing.
just thinks he's too good. He thinks he's better than
and we had
everyone.
a really serious conversation. I don't think he uses or knows how to use a fridge. You know, like he's always.
Well, we can't even get into that right
And
now.
then he can't hear his sigh right now because he doesn't have a microphone. Like it's all just so bothersome. So
It is.
let's get into the top stuff in DeFi real quick before we go to this juicy pick. But before, I just remembered, what's the Jupiter update that happened yesterday, Taco? We forgot to cover the
It
Jupiter
happened,
update.
I think, over the 4th of July weekend, but if you have been actively voting on their proposals and you have Jupiter staked, you can claim your allocation.
Okay.
I was able to claim like 5 of them just on my stream computer that I just showed my audience, but like my main wallet, I was able to claim like almost all of them.
Wow.
And even though I don't have like a massive amount of Jupiter staked, I feel like that token is going to perform well.
Yeah.
So it's
I
just
picked up a
adding to my
bag of Jupe. I did the bag of Jupe. I had a bag of Solana that I swapped into Jupiter, basically. All right. So
We're gonna get into it now.
we're
right?
going into it. We got
going
some
in.
big stuff here. DeFi titans Aave and Maker begin to clash over a $2 million profit sharing deal. Looks like lending protocol Spark, a fork of Aave v3, is breaking an agreement with Aave DAO. A delegate, Mark Zeller, says in February 23, Phoenix Labs, a company behind Spark, proposed sharing 10% of the protocol profits over 2 years as a thank you for using Aave's code. The proposal estimated Spark would pay Aave a total of $2 million, but Zeller says Spark isn't living up to its end of the bargain. Due to some creative accounting on MakerDAO, the actual revenue share is much closer to 1%, he said. Zeller wants more of a synergistic approach between the two DAOs, urging the other Aave DAO members to weigh in on the issue. Request for comment given the DAO the option to declare MakerDAO a breach of the agreement and Spark a non-approved fork of Aave code base. So this is kind of interesting to see. A little bit of tug of war. Looks like Eisenberg versus Waze. This is a whole
That's a
new.
different
This
one.
is Mango
Yeah,
Market.
We don't want to deal with Mango
Yeah.
Market.
What up, Brianna? How you doing?
What's
you
up?
know what I mean?
How
She
can
just
we-
like comes in the
how
side
can
of
we
the door
help?
and just looks all psycho at me. Like, what are you gonna do? Hurt me? Okay,
Oh.
you're just looking.
While Brianna showed up. All right, what's next?
All right, so we got a little update, little tug of war going on with Aave. Made me remember it. Then inside Aave, founder Stani what is this?
Kulichov.
Grand Plan, $11 billion DeFi lender, leapfrogs MakerDAO.
Bigger than MakerDAO now.
This made me sweat because
Hot.
MakerDAO I've been very, very bullish on, but Aave was lumped into that. I was more bullish on Maker than Aave.
Yep.
Didn't discount either one of them, but back when I started getting really excited about Maker, it was like $900.
Yeah.
Things have changed very drastically on that. So Aave Labs built out its brand over the last 7 years by setting up no frills lending, yada, yada, yada. But it shunned complexity and weathered the 2022 bear market as a steady DeFi banking business.
And it really, really did. And you'll see that in the chart coming up here.
Yeah, I mean,
Aave,
we got to go to the just basic Aave chart here. Yeah. This has been, like, when I pulled up the chart and looked at it again, it's been months since I looked at the chart.
hey.
Let's go.
Just change your logo.
I know, and it threw me off.
I know.
Look at the new logo.
That's
this is
beautiful.
not the same logo as I'm used to.
It's, yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I love it.
I mean,
I love the new logo. They just did, yeah, anyway, go ahead.
You like the logo? What do you think about it? That's good. Because the other one was like an A with like a little dot.
Yeah, and there's too many A's in crypto. So this gives them a little bit more brand recognition when it comes
That's
to like,
true.
the coin
That's true.
itself.
So we got
Hit that all.
Let's
that
go
all.
here. Let's go here. You know what? Fuck this. I'm going to TradingView. I like TradingView.
Yeah.
So all time, we're at $97 a unit right now.
Yeah.
Last bull, quick reminder, this thing ripped face. It went
Yes,
to
it did.
$666.
A very juicy double top.
Yeah. And look at the time frame. It launched right before the juicy part of the bull kicked. Like the timing of this thing was impeccable last market.
It hasn't really moved during this section of the
Right.
bull run, but also almost all the tokens are out. Like 98% are out.
Let's see
Maybe
here.
95%.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much it's got 14.8 mil and there's 16 mil total. So that's pretty damn near all out. And the market cap is only 1.4 billion
That's
bucks.
crazy, bro.
That is
and it will
very small. Because I think of Aave and I'm thinking like top 10, top 20.
No.
Because that's what it was. Remember?
It was, yeah.
Now, Nick, first of all, thank you for reigniting my lust for this health on the shelf here. This is basically what I saw when I pulled up this graph. This is the same type of coiling that made me just hammer into Chainlink at $5. This same kind of market structure. What do you think makes Aave a mover right now, Nick?
Because, see, here you go. Steve was already hating on it.
Well, we knew that was coming. We knew that
was coming, baby.
He didn't say it.
What Aave's been quiet, and now what they're doing is good. It is the perfect position to be in because they've shown strength. Never mind the tokenomics, which are good. Tokenomics are very good. They've shown strength. They're gaining. They surpassed MakerDAO. They have a buttload of assets under management.
Yeah.
And they are in with they're spreading out, so they're not just the EVM chain for DeFi. They're doing Aptos.
Yeah.
They just added a completely non-EVM chain. So they're on Aptos now. That just got voted in. Aave version 4 is coming down the pipeline very, very soon. They are neck and neck in partnership with Chainlink.
Goddamn.
So they're the money side, they're the dollar bill side, they're the euro side of RWAs. They are in the perfect position to do well once the Ethereum ETF really gets going.
Dude, there's a lot of people that think DeFi summer's not going to recreate itself. I disagree with that.
I totally disagree. Once people really start to understand what is happening in decentralized finance, they're going to look at Aave. They're going to be like, wow, 7%. Wow, I can get, whatever on the whatever.
Yeah.
Why the hell would you use a bank anymore?
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because the banks have
It'll
their own
make no
risks.
sense.
And even the mainstream media is talking about those risks more openly, which is going to just kind of put that extra little bit of gasoline into the cars of people fleeing it. Now, this thing topped out at around an $8 billion market
That's
cap.
it.
That's it.
That's it. You
That's
guys
not
got to be
much.
kidding me.
That's not much. And really, this is healthy as fuck, first of all.
Yeah.
That it didn't sell all the way back down. It's basically this original pump.
And all the tokens are out. There's no unlocks. It's all done. Like, this is it. This is it.
Yeah. And basically, like, just from a standard TA hillbilly style look at this, I think that this has the it has the capability because it got the staying power. It made it through the bear market
Yes.
without arbitraging and going bust.
Yes.
And that matters a lot.
And they still offered really good APY for all of their products.
Yeah.
Still had the lending. I believe Aave has had a few hacks,
Yeah.
but name one DeFi protocol that hasn't.
Dude, we got a list of. Should we show how many hacks just happened?
Let's stay on stay on target right now.
Yeah, so we'll go to the website here. Aave protocol is basically where you can launch
22
the app.
billion
That's not much.
in locked liquidity.
That's not much.
20 billion.
And they have a $1.4 billion market cap, but that in locked value, like there's a discrepancy here. And I think that you're calling this thing out at a perfect time. Kind of, I want to compare this to Maker, right? Because they're kind of neck and neck competitors. But Maker's definitely heads at $2.1 billion market cap right now. The last time I was able to hey guys, go all in on Maker, or I'm going all in on Maker. It was like $900. That was basically a year ago.
Yep.
Things have changed, but we finally have started to cool off a little bit.
Yep.
And Maker again's in that same situation, but Aave is the more ignored crypto in the room.
It is. And if you if you go back to their website, the DeFi is broad reaching. So
You have to launch the app, I think.
no. You don't have to. Yeah, go back.
All right.
Go back to the main website. Scroll down. You'll see. Look, they're on Base, Ethereum, AVAX, Optimism, Polygon. They're adding Aptos. They've got a couple other chains too. So if you're EVM compatible, you're working on Aave.
Look at these little ghosties.
It's great. It's great. And then if you go to their Twitter account, some of the
go.
Twitter polls, did you pull?
Go. I think I got it, but I got 80s tabs. I'm not gonna.
You got 19,000 tabs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you scroll. So they have their own stablecoin now. They just launched. Okay, called the Go token.
Go token. This
right.
little guy right here.
Yep. This is their rebrand, by the way. So scroll down. They just did a open finance thing with Uniswap, Aptos, and Chainlink.
Okay.
So they're all in, guys.
Yeah.
Like they are with the right people. They've got the right partnerships. They've got the right tokenomics. They're talking the right talk. They're talking about RWAs. They're talking about ZK.
Dude, but look how few likes. I actually I love this, how it's being ignored. And honestly, there's been so much hype with the AI stuff.
Sergey's right there talking with them.
He's sitting next to Sergey. That's the goat right there.
He's the goat.
Yeah, dude. I basically I was bullish on both of these. I was more bullish on Maker, but the price point of what we're looking at right now, if I'm having to choose one or the other, I'm going with Aave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has a better risk to return. Now, I'm feeling like instead of 8 billion at the top, I think that Aave has the potential to really accomplish somewhere around a 20 to 25 billion dollar market cap. Trying to stay on the conservative side.
Yeah, I would say 20 is easy. What is currently a $20 billion market cap?
Yeah, let's go to coin perspective. Let's do some moon math.
Let's moon math.
This is good old moon math here, folks.
This is another a great one. If someone who is Bitcoin curious and they have a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of ETH, and they call you and they say, hey, what should I kind of want something a little more crazy? I'd be like, you should look at Aave.
Because you want to give them things that have been around for a good amount of time.
Exactly.
You don't want to give them if someone's coming new into crypto, I'm not showing them Pink Rabbit. You know what I mean? Even though it's so fun.
That's a solid play.
What?
Look, Avalanche is a $10 billion market cap right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Avalanche. The next one, Tron. As soon as Tether stops using Tron is gone. Okay. So
look at that.
Tron is going to not be a top 50 project. ADA's $14 billion. Then there's Doge and there's Ton. So, I mean, look, there's so much upside here for Aave. It's crazy.
You know what I love about Aave now is I wouldn't have used it maybe 2-3 years ago because they didn't have Optimism, Arbitrum, Avalanche, where I could do these DeFi activities with low fees.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago, all this on ETH mainnet would cost a fortune.
Yeah.
It's only meant for whales.
Dude, if this thing just hits the low end, it's $1,700.
17x, boys.
This reminds me, is this almost similar to a Camino?
Okay.
Solana?
Yeah.
But that's
I can
a
see
way
that.
low, way smaller name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like Aave.
But I mean, comparatively, you can look at it as
Operationally,
a baby
yeah.
Aave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baby
Yeah,
Aave.
Operationally, yeah.
Yeah.
And this,
$25 billion, guys, that's nothing.
and I'm being really conservative, because if this does tangible, like let's just look at what Maker did last cycle here. Let's say Aave accomplishes, a little bit more. Let's check out MakerDAO. Market cap, go to all time. So it only accomplished a 5 billion. Look at that. Aave even outperformed Maker last cycle.
Yeah.
And it's at a lower price point right now.
Yeah.
And hasn't gone anywhere. We got all these integrations.
Yep.
This is damn good. This is the type of
Yes.
shit that you sparked a lot of joy when you brought up Aave, and I was like, oh my God. I went and looked at the chart because I never like showing things that are kind of in a bad spot to get exposure to.
It's battle tested, guys. And look, I don't hold any Aave. I hold none of it. I was just doing my standard crypto research in the morning, as one does, and I'm like, man, Aave. I've been missing some stuff about Aave. Went on their X account. I was like, holy crap, they're doing a lot of good stuff. Then I looked at the chart, and I was like, you know what? Crypto Steve was going to hate this. That means it's a guarantee.
I mean, for
Guarantee of a good pick.
I'm looking at like the optimism markets.
Yeah.
Like USDC gives you 6.87%. Tether gives you 6.99%.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, this is not sponsored. I like making money. So,
So is it? I mean, this is kind of interesting now because like if I'm holding my USDC in my Coinbase exchange, getting 5.55, but I could put it in Tether and get 7%.
I'm telling you, bro.
Is it as easy as
1, 2, 3?
just
I think it
connecting
is.
my wallet and depositing, and then if I ever want to, I withdraw.
What's the most competitive CD rate right now? Certificate of deposit.
find that. I mean, dude, and another thing that's glaring is it's got liquidity of $20 billion locked in it. And it's got a 1 point something billion.
That gives me more comfort.
Right. Like it's locked in there. It's got backing.
The best CD rate that you could possibly ask for is 5.1%.
Okay.
That is in
5.1.
TradFi.
Okay.
That's the regular certificate of deposit, but you got to lock it up at least for, I think, 6 months. So I don't know what the hell Owen just did.
He's tripping out on there, but we got to run the mid roll. He's freaking out. Run the mid roll so
Run
you
the
can get
mid roll
this out of
so
your
Owen
system.
can.
The Blockchain Basement is powered by Arculus. This is the world's leading crypto cold storage where you can easily secure, buy, swap, send, and receive all your crypto with a simple tap using 3-factor authentication to make sure to keep your assets safer than ever. Make sure to support the channel. Use code BASE10 and click the link down in the description to get your hands on your security today.
All right. And here's this GHO.
Yeah.
This little token of theirs.
Yeah.
What is this? Their stablecoin, right?
It's kind of held its peg. It hasn't been out for very
Sorta.
long. Go to the year.
Let's go here.
It had some problems
Not
at
much.
the beginning.
Not much. But I remember when this happened. That was a big
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, but it's
go to
fine.
all time.
It's doing well. It's over collateral. It's basically like DAI.
Yeah.
DAI is over collateralized. So this is a similar thing. It's not an algorithmic whiz bang, black box.
Did that algorithmic stablecoin Jed, did that ever work out? Like, I want to see what
Let's
the
check it
Cardano.
out.
Yeah.
I think when
Oh,
me
boy.
and DZ were interacting with it, it was like 94, 96 cents. Now it's 102. All right.
What kind of logo is this? Why do they
And now
choose
it's
a
99
filing?
cents.
Why is it going up so much? Okay, so yeah, Jed,
That's actually pretty good.
it's not bad.
It's not. It's
They
not bad
got
at all.
all the flack that Jed caught was because of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But USDC went down to that. USDC went down to 87 cents because it was exposed to Silicon Valley Bank. You know
You know
what I
what
mean?
the issue is what whales would ever use this with a market cap of 3.2 million?
That's the problem.
That is the problem.
That is a problem. And that's not a great look.
Look,
You know
what's
what
the
I mean?
market cap for Go?
Let's see here. Go is at 0 market cap, not listed.
That's because it just came out.
Yeah. So don't have any information on that, but got to be watching this. Honestly, I just feel like spot buying Aave.
Yeah.
Looking at how much value locked is on it right now, how ignored it is. It's
Here's my question. What's
ahead.
the utility of the Aave token?
It is right now governance, and so as we can see, there's active governance happening because they're having a little tussle with Spark and with MakerDAO. And if it actually ends up coming to pass that this is a commodity, we could actually start to see the sharing, fee sharing.
So I'm not worried about these things being called security. Like I
I'm not
feel like this whole thing, and I've been saying this for a long time, that the SEC moves against crypto as a psyop to keep us on the sidelines. Like They just want you and me afraid of investing in these things because we might get yelled at by the SEC. And now there's more news about Debbie Stabenow that came out this morning. CFTC's taken over.
Yep.
Now, is that going to be good long term? Probably not. But
Khalid Ali says, look at Mantra Ohm. Mantra just came out, so I don't know enough about it. It's gone down.
Mantra?
It broke the top 100.
The Ohm token, yeah.
Let's see. It went from 95 cents.
Sin Diesel, GHO market cap, 92.8 mil.
Ah, good man. Good man. 92.8. Why won't they aggregate that on CoinMarketCap? What's their problem? So Mantra went from 2 cents to $1.09. Wow. This thing, I've seen this damn logo coming up a bit on the top gainers. So this makes sense now.
I don't know enough about it.
I mean, this is the first time I'm looking into it. Let's just give a quick glance here. Let's see, 260,000 followers.
Am I thinking of the
Virtual
wrong
bacon,
thing then?
Tokenizing RWAs.
I think I might be incorrect.
This is pretty fucking cool. I mean, I'm not hating what I'm seeing here. They could do better on the likes and mentioning Hex.
I think that's something different.
Yeah, well, it still bothers me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is bothersome.
And I was talking to Taco. I think Hex people, are they making money in that ecosystem?
I think they're in a parallel universe where everyone on the Hex side just feels like it's all sunshine and rainbows.
That's how it feels.
As the price goes down.
Because I pull up the price chart and I'm like, you guys are down like 90% or something like that. Yeah. 99%. And
yeah, and Richard Hart was tweeting out a chart where the price is like back down to like its lowest point. And he's like, good opportunity to buy here.
Wow. Layer 2 mantra. Crypto Glasswork says, use my Coinbase because Tether is eventually going to get killed by the US government. Bro, the opposite, my guy. They own so many US treasuries. Tether owns the Fed at this point.
They own more treasuries than Germany. We covered that yesterday.
I don't know why you're saying that, Crypto Glassworks. I completely disagree.
Well, I know why. Is because they've spent years building these PSYOP news articles.
Tether FUD.
Tether FUD. I mean, this is
that account. You know that account?
Yes.
X.
Look,
every single post is like bearish.
The less transparent Tether is, the more I trust them. Because if there's one thing that proves that you are an untouchable government entity, it is the lack of transparency. Just look at, like, I don't know, the Fed. I don't know, the Pentagon. I don't know, every fucking educational lottery in this whole fucking country. They're all a scam, okay?
They never passed an audit at the Department of Defense.
No, they can't.
They never did. And that take is so painfully real.
Yeah.
I burst into laughter because it's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
like, there's no transparency. Yeah, it's because it's not Bitcoin. It's based on the dollar, which isn't in itself a scam.
And we have this thought process that the U.S. government's going to go after the fourth largest holder of treasuries.
Why would they do that?
Right? Okay, let's just blow my left leg off to make a point on stage, right? Like, that sounds like a bad idea.
We love you, Crypto Glassworks. You're fine. I'm just saying... I agree. I disagree.
I understand why he thinks that, though. They pour.
I don't
on
understand
the
why
FUD.
he thinks that.
They poured the FUD on.
You're better than that.
Well,
you're better than that.
Well, he is better now. Okay, you are, but you just became better. Yeah. Now, what is this? We got. Can you confirm the quantity of beers Nick consumes pre-showtime, and has it gone up in his retirement?
First of all, I'm not retired.
Huh?
I'm freelance. And I have had 1.8 beers.
Yeah.
And on a full stomach. So, and for me, my liver is like good. Okay. I didn't start drinking until I was like 27. So I've got a lot of time to make up.
Yeah.
So
it's true. And now back to this Hex.
I'm having an energy drink.
Hell yeah, bro.
I don't think that they're doing that well, but there's a very committed community behind that.
Yeah.
And we need to change that.
It's a reality distortion field that they cannot let up.
It's kind of scary.
Because it's easier to convince someone of something than to convince them that they're wrong about something.
That's very true. That is very true.
So people hate admitting that they've been fooled, and they will do anything they can to make sure that they don't admit that they've been fooled.
Not a great thing.
Yeah,
Not a great feeling.
Some people have locked their Hex up for like 10 years.
Imagine that.
Oh my God.
You get what you deserve.
Like 50,000 APY. Just lock it up for 10 years.
All right, so we covered a coin that I'm going to FOMO into tonight. I think it's going to 25x for me. So I feel great about that. Thank you for reminding me about Aave, Nick. And I really, really appreciate.
That's the pick.
Yeah, I love it.
That's the pick, guys.
Now, we do have some concerns, though. Okay, we have some concerns that broke this morning. I got to address these things. This is from Woo Blockchain. CoinGecko's co-founder came out with a statement that DNS attack is going on right now that's affecting Squarespace domain registrar. The best thing to do right now, by their opinion, is to not interact with crypto and the rest of the market for the next couple of days until everything is resolved. Google sold their domain business to Squarespace a few months ago and forced migration of the domains to Squarespace, removed two-factor authentication, causing all of these domains to be vulnerable, and several have been hijacked. So this is not a good thing. We'll just click into this. This is Bobby Young highlighting it again. Oxnami came up with a kind of an abbreviated list. Let's go to his list first. Main ones at risk at the top of the list here: Pendle Finance, Carrick, Compound. Oh, Jesus.
I was going to say, put a +1 in the chat if you use any of these.
Dude, this is concerning. Thorchain, not great. DYDX, not good. Hyperliquid, not as concerned. But Axelar, we've been talking about Axelar as of recently, pretty damn concerned about it. This is kind of the abbreviated list. Taco sent me the GitHub list. This is terrifying. Seller. Look at how this guy's. Move my face out of the way, on. Let's see this. We got Seller, Pendle, Carrick. All these that they had listed at the top tweet we just showed you. But
Polymarket.
Look, it keeps going. It gets worse. Look at how many of these. I'm just going to kind of go through this slow so you guys can look at the screen. And if you're in any one of these things, tread very, 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 very carefully right now, you guys. This is not good to see. And honestly, the extensive amount of websites on this list making me feel a little bit queasy. Chainlist right
I use
there.
Chainlist to add networks.
Do you really?
I have in the past.
Oh,
so like
God.
the main concern with this is them spoofing the website, making their fake scam website look exactly like these legitimate websites. You interact with it and you get
Avalanche, Thorchain.org. I mean, this is highly concerning. So please, and look, it keeps going. Near.org, like Flare.network.
Litecoin, no,
not Litecoin. Where's Tom Crown when you need him? God damn it, Tom, where you at? This is an
save
issue.
us.
I did £2 crypto jump. Do you think OPSEC can or will at least go up to 30 cents, 10x from where it is at right now? This is another. Do you remember in that space last night, Nick? I was covering that OPSEC.
Didn't something
hack?
happen?
I missed that part.
Yes, bro. Let's go. All right, we need to cover the OPSEC stuff too. OPSEC is having major problems. It's on my watch list because I thought it was a pretty reasonable project. AI powered computing, GPUs, you know, setting up nodes, DPIN type stuff. So I felt good about it. It's going down the right path. They have a major problem though going on. So an hour ago, this is on July 10th, yesterday, they experienced a security breach by external attackers, resulting in the theft of some funds from their staking contract. They're taking immediate measures to address the situation by withdrawing the liquidity from the current OPSEC contract. We need to act fast to recover and migrate to this contract address to support the urgent migration. We need your help, yada, yada, yada. Please send your OPSEC tokens to the recovery address below to receive version 2. During the migration, snapshot of current holders of V2 was taken. Please do not buy current OPSEC token. This is super. And what if this is
what the hell is
this
going
is
on, bro?
This is probably
Yeah, you see
C90 saying it.
Yeah.
This is a scam post.
Yeah, I was about to say, what big of
and they haven't been able to take it down still. It's still up, bro. And they had a space like this hack is still up. They haven't fixed it. What the fuck happened here? Like, don't they have access? Are they completely locked out? This is bad. This is bad.
Is it time to be all in on op? No, it's not.
Dude, they haven't even taken control back of their Twitter yet. Like,
This is very bad.
this is old news that's still left. I mean, look at how many people have commented on this. Like,
What are the comments? Oh,
this
who can
is-
reply?
Oh yeah, and then end of post, beware of scams, and it's literally a scam. Like, this is so sketchy.
And did they turn off replies, or was that?
Oh my god,
They did, yeah, something like that.
This is so disappointing. Like that they, because I heard that they had the breach of the Twitter too last night.
Yeah.
Went and saw this, and then I assumed that they would take control back of their Twitter account, and then stop this, but it doesn't look like they've been able to do so. I bet you the price is in the gutter
This
right
type
now.
of scenario reminds me of like a planned scam of a token. Like you get a group of people together to create a project. You get all the buzzwords, the RWA, blah blah blah,
Yep.
this and that. You say there was a breach in your smart contract, so you have millions and millions of dollars in this smart contract that you and your team are like, "Ooh, I hope we don't get hacked. Maybe we should get it audited. I don't know."
And guess what? OPSEC stands for operational security.
Yeah, and
That's-
and they did not have it.
Completely opposite. Like, this is probably a Fed that ran this, and like, they think they're going to get some operational security. I'll operate on that butthole, and here we are. It's just rugged to hell. Like, this is so sad to see. I hate that so much. What do you even do about this type of situation? You know what I mean? Because it had, like, when it was going, the going was good early on. It pumped, bro. Like, we made money on the call because of the
Dude.
pump. But fuck, dude.
If you're a holder, the first thing I would do is maybe jump into their Discord, see if it's hacked, see if it's actually the team talking, if they
Yeah.
maybe put out an announcement, and I'd go from there. I mean, I don't know if it would
Or the
be
Telegram.
the best opportunity or Telegram. I don't think it's the right time to just completely dump your bag before getting more information. Because like, can it get worse? Maybe, but probably the worst is behind us. So maybe they can.
Is this the buy of the decade?
or,
Probably
yeah,
not.
This
Bro.
could be a good opportunity.
Probably not.
I'm not doing it. I'm
No.
not doing it. Like, this is too crazy.
If you
for
got
me.
$1,000, just buy Aave.
Yeah, yes. I thought you were gonna say buy OPSEC, and I
No,
kind of shut down.
Aave.
To pump crypto chump, I say it depends. Like you really got to go into the weeds and figure out all the information you can.
Yeah, this
and
is
then
the-
make a choice.
This is the peak of do your own research.
We got to get into the Telegram. We got to get into the Telegram and the Discord and see. That's basically all we can do. Okay, so that was concerning. Wow. We have a weekly DeFi rundown. I think today's show is mostly about DeFi coming back.
Yep.
Got the CFTC chair said 70 to 80% of crypto are not securities. Justin Sun announced the development of a solution for a gas-free stablecoin transfer setup that will be launched on the Tron blockchain. Solana's FireDancer client built its first block on testnet. FireDancer is a new validator client that will significantly increase Solana network scalability. They do need it. We're going to have to chase down Donald Trump at Bitcoin Nashville, Nick. We need
We
to
gotta
get
do it, baby.
that inside interview. We have to make it happen. So he's going to be speaking at Bitcoin 2024 conference. Very bullish, the best. 01 Labs announced the launch of Mainframe. All these other ones I'm not like horribly excited about, but Starknet proposing the introduction of a native token stake, and I thought that was pretty cool. And pretty much that's the only ones that like really pop out to me. Taco, you seen anything that's kind of popping your interest here?
Scroll up.
Yeah.
Tron trying to do gasless transactions. Isn't
Mm-hmm.
isn't Smart Wallet for Coinbase already doing that?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's good or bad.
I'm
but-
pretty sure, yeah.
So that'd be good.
Little competition for him, you know. There's a lot of FUD and worries about Justin Sun. Is he solvent or not, too, I believe.
Well, I mean, wasn't he offering Germany to buy their Bitcoin?
He was offering
So
a lot
I
of money.
think he's good.
Yeah, I mean, there's you have the perpetual FUDsters, and I hated bringing up that, you know, kind of the FUDish situation about OPSEC, but I got to address it. It's not a good look. But yeah.
Here's a good question. Do you think Justin Sun is a good actor or a bad actor in the crypto space?
I think he's a self-interested actor, you know.
Do you think he has the best interest of the space in mind, or do you think he's just like, I'm rich, I like Tron?
No, I think he wants crypto to move forward in a long-term manner. I think he wants a long-term.
Would you put him on the same pedestal as Vitalik Buterin?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did he invent Tron, or did his like team invent Tron?
I think he
No
was,
one will ever know.
Yeah, he claims that he was pretty much behind it, but he had people helping him out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, and there's all kinds of FUD going on about Justin Sun. Let's see if I can find this.
actor.
Oh yeah, this is weird. This is from Ran. Talking about Paxos here. Look at this. So the SEC destroyed a business, had over $20 billion in total locked value, and was making over $1 billion by forcing the issuer to shut it down, to only then drop the case after it was dead. This is kind of a crazy thing to think about. What the fuck is going on with this TV? All right, BUSD. This is the price of BUSD after the arbitrage, the scariness of the SEC moving against it. And mind you, SEC dropped the lawsuit. And look at the leftover result of it. It's like they just purposely arbitrage it out of existence. SEC drops investigation into Paxos, decides BUSD is not a security. Wow. So all of that scared, worry, all of the FUD basically just crushed the project. I'm going to check in on the price right now. Maybe I'll be nuts.
And remember, the SEC is supposed to keep the investor safe.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really feel that way. You know what I mean? It really, really doesn't feel that way. Let's go to Paxos. I want to check out Paxos too. Let's see here. That's doing pretty decent, but it's kind of a good reminder. You know what I mean? It's like they basically cause a bunch of uncertainty, fear, and doubt, that FUD moment. And then, you know, the average person that's just trying to get invested in something that's early and that's got good upside gets wrecked because the rest of the market is so scared about these terrifying headlines that they put out. And the price goes to hell in a handbasket. So and you know, where the fuck is Gary Gensler talking about the $700 billion in unrealized losses for banks on holding commercial real estate securities?
Yikes.
That's a security too, Gary. There's a big problem there, Gary. It's almost $1 trillion affecting the American public, Gary. And all you want to talk about is crypto. It makes me a little upset sometimes.
Angry? A little angry?
Yeah. You know,
bro.
I have to it's that Michael Saylor deep breath. You know? Yeah. So be careful out there, you guys. We have basically I'm going to have to go do squats after this delicious.
Yeah, man, you're carved up, Kona.
That's true. It's carbs. That's good.
So you're good. You're ready to go.
That is good. I wonder.
Oh, do we want to show your audience some alpha?
Oh yeah. What you got?
Do you still have that website up?
Would you Slack it to me?
I think I just verbally told you. Hold on, I'll tell you real quick.
Give me that, Addy.
It's a Hawaiian beer, by the way.
It's a Hawaiian?
Where is it?
Hawaiian
Where is it?
Really? Is it the smaller bottle?
No.
Dexcheck.ai.
Okay. I like this. I like where this is going.
I think I saw this on his computer earlier when I was walking around.
All right, now on the left side, go to the whales. So it's under token analytics.
Okay.
Crypto whale tracker.
Okay. Ooh.
All right, now in the top right, you can select the chain.
Okay.
So let's go with Solana.
All right, let's go Cholana.
And now, see
What?
right next to the chain, you can select the size.
Okay, so let's see your size.
Go to like 100K plus.
Let's go to 100K, more than 100K.
Boom! All of the whales that are buying and selling
Wow.
100K plus of crypto on
Guys,
Solana.
this is serious.
What?
You can follow whale wallets very easy with this website.
Dude, Daddy Tate's about to get wrecked. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, whale
And
dumping
you know
on.
what's interesting? You hear about all this Ethereum stuff happening, like obviously the ETF. You go to the Ethereum blockchain, you see it's like filled with like all the staking contracts.
Yeah, restaked.
Renzo restaked,
Kernel.
restaked, RS ETH.
Mogcoin.
Yeah, Mogcoin, big
Yeah,
sell.
that does not spark
Wrapped
joy.
ETH, Renzo restaked ETH. It's all people interacting with like staking their or restaking or
Dude, I
liquid
fucking
staking their
love
ETH.
this.
Liquid staking, $0 Giro with the Membi.
What a
Thank
G.
you, sir.
What a G. Dude, this website you found is fucking amazing. Like, I love this. I wonder what Mog is at right now, given that info.
It pumped like 40% this last week, I think.
A little bit of pullback there. You can see the whale just giving it a little haircut, a little bit. Mog is honestly still looking pretty damn strong. Though. $611 million market cap. This one, you know, we decided to get excited about it. I finally gave in and was excited about it right here. and it hasn't gone poorly since then. So shout out to all the Mog people making money, mogging on people, laughing at them with their little kitty cat. But you know what? Fuck Pit Vipers. I know Pit Vipers is a woke bullshit organization.
Yeah, they're dumb.
And you can kiss my ass.
They're
Pit
super
Viper.
gay, super homo. They love the penis.
Yeah. You know, it's just, and you know, it's nothing against, like, I don't care if people are gay, but you know,
I do.
They're targeting gigachads, and the internal of it is just this woke consortium, you know, very psyopy. A little bit aggravated with that. So I guess it's time to go work out. And shout out to everyone that joined us on the show today. Shout out to Nick for the deep picks. Alpha from Taco.
Not that deep. Top 50.
I mean, it is deep. It's ignored. It's ignored.
It is ignored. It's a
ignored.
gem. I'm dumpster diving, guys. I'm the possum / raccoon of crypto. All right, I'm all in your trash in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
When you hear a bump in the night, it's probably me in that dumpster of crypto trying to find something good. I think, am I the dictator or am I the trash panda of crypto? I kind of like both.
I think you're both.
I kind of like both.
I definitely think you're both. Well, shout out to everyone in the chat, and make sure to pick up a beer and your Arculus. Put
Get
your
your
crypto
Arculus, guys.
out of exchanges.
Base 10.
Lock it up along with your semen in cold storage. I love
Hell
that
yeah.
shot. I mean, look at that. You got the locked semen right there.
I know. Lock up your semen, guys.
We got a code though.
Retain it. Retain the semen. And yeah, guys, be chill. Boost that T. Boost that testosterone. YOLO into Aave. Get out a second mortgage on your house. Put it into Aave. Okay. If you're not selling feed pics on Grindr to get more crypto, then you deserve to be poor. All right. That's all I gotta say. Then can we just end the show on Riley?
All right.
Do we still have Riley?
We're gonna send her out of here with it. All
Look at
right.
that.
Shout out Riley Gaines. Appreciate all you in the chat. Vet, Laserface, Zachary Martin, DZ's Chrysler 300 more swag than Ondo Guys, Tesla, Web3 and me, Fade Tradfi Bob from accounting. Love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
All right, so you do your squats and then we talk about the meeting.
Yeah.